Well, welcome back to our summer Sunday. Welcome back to our summer series at Burlington and a meal with Jesus. Jesus came eating and drinking. We thought about Mission Monday and Teaching Tuesday. Today we're thinking about using meals to build community. So I've called it What's Up Wednesday, because we couldn't think of another two words that would rhyme together. When I think about what's up in the life of other people, what's up in the lives of people around me that God has gifted me with. I don't know about you, but meals are so much more than simply what you eat. I would love it on a Saturday, because on a Saturday when I was growing up, we would always have chips and sausage, and I would save the baked beans. They were my favourite until last, and I would have them even if they were cold because they were the best. But actually, perhaps what was the best thing about Saturday was that we would always be gathered as a family. Sometimes we'd be watching sport together as part of the meal, and it was that sense of occasion and being together. So we're thinking about how we build community with the people around us through our meal times as we think about What's Up Wednesday. I'd like to just share a few things from the story of Zacchaeus. Now, obviously, Zacchaeus is my favourite character. He was a little guy with a big attitude, and you can see why I love him so much. And you might remember that he was so small that he couldn't see Jesus, so he climbed up a tree in order that he could see over the crowd to see Jesus. And then when Jesus came by, Jesus looked up at the tree and he said, "Zacchaeus, I'm coming to your house for tea." It's a story that I've known since Sunday school. And I had this picture in my mind of what it meant for Jesus to go to Zacchaeus' house for tea. I never thought of anybody else. I thought of just Zacchaeus and Jesus sitting in his front room, perhaps with the best china tea set out, having like scones and cream and a little cup of tea. That's how I kind of imagined it. I took our own kind of cultural context about coming for tea and putting it back into Jesus's day and in his context. Of course, it wasn't at all like that. Jesus said, "Zacchaeus, I'm coming to your house." Now, we've heard that word before, haven't we? The word is oikos. I'm coming to your household for tea. Now, Zacchaeus would have lived in an oikos just like everyone else did. It would have been a big central courtyard with rooms around the courtyard where people lived together in their extended family. So Zacchaeus' wife and children, maybe Zacchaeus' business partner or brothers or sisters, would all have been there as part of the extended family. And Jesus says, "Zacchaeus, I'm coming to your household, to your oikos for tea." So forget about what I just said about a little teacup and two little people on their own in the front room having this quaint little tea time together. Imagine a feast with all of Zacchaeus' extended family present. And it was in that context of that community meal that Zacchaeus' heart is touched and changed. And Zacchaeus says, I've met Jesus and I've found something in Jesus that has touched my heart, and I'm turning my life around. I'm going to give back all the money that I've stolen, not just twice over, but 4 times over. Who was listening? Of course, his whole community, his whole extended family were listening to this interaction between Jesus and Zacchaeus. And that's what makes sense of the final verse in that story. You can look it up for yourselves. It says, salvation came to Zacchaeus' oikos, house, his household. Everyone came to faith because of this encounter that Jesus had with Zacchaeus over the meal. Isn't that an amazing thing? As we gather people together in community, Jesus is there in the midst of our meal times, and he does amazing things when we step out and do it together. So a few things this week that we'd want to really encourage you to think about, to step into as we think about What's Up Wednesday, what's up in the lives of our community, the people around us. So why don't you go ahead and gather your extended family, your small group, your missional community, those that are in your orbit of relationship, your oikos, as the New Testament would talk about. Gather them for a meal. Make it super simple. Buy fish and chips. Share sandwiches. Bring something that you can share together. It's not about the meal. This is not a dinner party. This is a gathering of relationships. And share together as if Jesus is in your midst, because he is. Maybe you want to take a walk afterwards. Go for a little walk in your neighborhood or on a beach. Just do something together that extends that community time and gives you the opportunity to go, hey, what's up in the lives of those that are around me? Another idea, to make it really simple, just gather one or two people for a drink in a coffee shop, or just round for coffee or tea in your home or in your garden, and encourage one another about all that Jesus is doing in your life. Or maybe, why not this week? Invite that family or that friend over that you've been meaning to do for a long time. That person that you've thought, I really should. I wonder how they're getting on. I'm not quite sure what's going on in their world. Well, on What's Up Wednesday, invite them over so that you can find out what's up in their lives. And remember, Jesus is at the centre of every meal, of every family gathering. And as Zacchaeus was changed, so his whole household was changed. As you share the change that's taking place in your life, then show those around you will be caught up in that transformation. What's Up Wednesday. Have a great week.